My name's Gemma and I am a strategic manager with a brand new exciting project called Changing Futures that is based within adult social care. So a bit about the project that I'm running at the moment. So it was part of some funding that we had from government, and it was just shy of £4 million, so a lot of money. And that's for us to try and make changes in Stoke-on-Trent around people who are homeless, who've got backgrounds of perhaps being in trouble with the police, people that need some extra support because they might be misusing substances, and also people that have perhaps been in relationships where it's been violent. So there's a lot of work that we're aiming to do through adult social care to try and bring agencies together to really make sure that people get the support that they absolutely need. And I think what's really interesting is the new Care Act that came in 2015 actually brought about changes that people that have got addiction, people that wouldn't necessarily you would think of as perhaps being social care per se, we're recognised as having what's called eligible needs. So with that in mind, it was absolutely brilliant that Adult Social Care decided to lead on this project. So essentially I lead the project and I've got a really good project team, but then we work with a lot of partners in the city as well. So we work with the police, we work with probation, we work with housing services, we work with the hospital, work with GPs, the YMCAs. There's a lot of different partnership approach, and what's good about Stoke is that we've got such a passionate partnership arrangements, and I just love what I do. So how did I get into this role? So I've worked in kind of the sector of working with people that need extra support, that have perhaps been in addiction, offending for 20 years now. So I'm no spring chicken. I've been around. I've worked in the probation service, and I really wanted to help people make a difference, that perhaps they've got off on the wrong path, and really try and understand what that was about to try and help them kind of rehabilitate. And then it's kind of evolved from there really. So I then went into managing housing services for people in addiction as well. And then I've been into more senior manager roles, and I think what's good for me and what drives me as a manager is that I'm doing it for that individual, that person that you don't know what their story's actually been, and I want to make a difference, try and help the future for that person. So it's kind of I've gone through that experience of working with people directly and families, and then decided I want to kind of really make that difference that I can do as a manager as well. So the top 3 skills I need to do my job well. Well, I think firstly a good sense of humour. I think never take things too seriously. Obviously things absolutely will be serious and need to be, but I think you've got to take things in your stride. We're all human, so I think it's really important. And as I'm a manager, I work with a team, and I think you've got to have that sense of humour, that we're not robots, we're human. And we're at work a lot of the time, so it's important that you enjoy yourself when you can, despite the pressures. I think the ability to empathise and understand people is really, really important. So I always put myself in the shoes of whether it's a staff member, whether it's a customer, because that's what we name the people that we work with, customer, empathise with their situation, because nobody is the same, everybody's different. So I think that is a really good skill to have. And then also is listening to people. I think you've got to listen to what people are telling you, but also what people aren't telling you, because I think things can be so silent, and issues that staff might have or customers have, and you can pick up on things like that. I just think to home in on that. So yeah, definitely a good sense of humour, empathy, and listening, and those are the kind of things that have kind of driven me throughout my career. So what advice would I give a young person that's potentially looking at a career in social care? I think what's really important from my experience is to get experience, to go out there and actually try things that you're considering, because it might be the best thing you've ever done. Actually, yes, I want to do it, or actually it might be something that isn't for you. I think you can't beat actually going out, meeting people and experiencing what that job is actually like. As a manager, I've recruited people through that field, through doing kind of 0-hour contracts, work experience, and I just think it's a really good opportunity, because at such a young age you don't know what you want to do, so to go out and experience different things I think is definitely sound advice I'd give.